time has come for the bout you've all been waiting for. It's time for Honor and Glory with Canelo versus Lara. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the WBA Super Welterweight Champion of the world, known as the American Dream, introducing Erislandy Lara. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome one of the exciting young stars of boxing today. Demos la bienvenida al joven orgullo de Guadalajara y todo México. Here is the former unified super welterweight champion of the world, introducing Saúl Canelo Alvarez.
Fighters, but conversely, Lara, their opponents land only 12.
I'll tell you what, there's electricity in this building. I've been around for 35 years in boxing. There's a lot of electricity here. Well-anticipated fight.
Featherweight, and of course, on Showtime pay-per-view, we brought you Danny Garcia defeating Luke.
Missed it. Canelo's got to do a better job of setting up power because it's not Angulo.
And that was the question, Paulie. Aguirre will have to be very cognizant. He has to do a good job of cutting off that ring. From the southpaw stance, nice right hand to the bread gap, the Cuban fighter.
So far, jabs only from one guy, and that's Lara.
And at least seen that. And of course, largely partisan crowd for Canelo will react to everything that the crowd will respond to anything Canelo does. But another nice Erislandy Lara.
Very early in this fight.
And that's a different kind of speed in and of itself. It's a timing speed.
So a great start for the slick Cuban here in Sin City. Round two. Strong start was the biggest problem he had against Floyd Mayweather. Been well documented, Al. He's not facing El Perro tonight. Erislandy Lara.
Lara's defense is basically his movement. That's really true.
Off balance, off balance.
Like Angulo, it can hit him. So far, he's not been able to corner it.
And now Canelo able to. But again, the crowd reacting feverishly, and Lara's able to sniper like right through the guard. Or left, I should say, from the southpaw.
Just to keep Lara busy on the outside, because you got to keep him busy even if they're not landing. Oh, good catching.
Yeah. A minute and a half remaining in the second. Canelo now fleet of foot, but now walking down Lara. Lara looking to keep him.
Lara using just enough movement.
Nice right hand to the body. Canelo. Another right hand, Mexican superstar.
And he's better off trying to get to the body first. And Lara will not be an easy target.
Snaps a jab, follows with the straight left. Canelo leads with a right hand. That was Lara motions to the referee. Round number 3 underway. Canelo's 46. Lefty Ricardo Cano, and so somewhat surprising as he misses with that cut that just whistled by the chin of Erislandy Lara. Lara sticks the deft jab. Follows with a straight footwork, which we know would be one of his biggest attributes in this fight. Now Lara just sticking to the game plan, fires off an economical 1-2 combination.
Which is letting him hear it, but of course he's here to win. Later, then he thinks he can attack more.
Yeah, I mean, in the beginning, it's a big puncher like Canelo, so we'll see how when the fight progresses, if Lara
also.
There's a straight left that
fakes him into it. He moves around, throws a couple of pot shot jabs, moves around.
It's leading Canelo all over this ring, chewing up the real estate. Evidence of maybe why.
Yeah. Lara's a very difficult guy to deal with.
Ronnie icon in front of the crowd that favored the Mexican fighter, much like Canelo.
Unloads with a couple of right hands. There's a nice combination that. Now Canelo beginning to find his range.
He was trying to plod forward earlier, but now he's actually making an effort to get these hands off.
Canelo.
Marco trying to smother it, he'll take the offensive attack. Even if he gives around the way, it seems like Lara's okay as long as he slows Canelo down.
On his bicycle.
No. Twice as many punches as Lara, and has landed more.
By Lara again. Canelo can make an adjustment to that straight left hand of Lara. I wonder what Lara will do because right now it's been his best offensive weapon.
Right hand to the body.
Winner!
one of their two common opponents. Trout thinks that Lara can and will do everything that Floyd Mayweather did as Mayweather did. There's a good combination by.
We talked about it, the keys to victory. It's a good weapon for Lara.
Yep, and tried to get snap out left hand to kind of show it, and then
straight left by Lara. Trying to find Lara. Left hook to the body. There's the body work.
Bothering Lara a little bit.
And that body work continues.
So then Gulo did.
There's the combination again. But it's all Canelo Alvarez when it comes to the body work. And there's a left. Another left hook by Canelo with a huge edge in this round. In 20 shots landed. As we are coming up on the final 60 seconds, there was a...
Now, Alvarez starting to look for that punch.
For this battle between the two top. Erislandy Lara getting it on. All right, we are set for round number 6. Between Erislandy Lara, the defensive specialist, the product of the power, Canelo Alvarez, wanting to establish himself as not only and goad Canelo into taking this fight out.
Yeah, Canelo said, I would have thought the things he said kind of put it over the top.
There's the southpaw.
You know, that's, I don't knock that at all. You got to try to be physical with the slick boxer.
Right.
Maybe try to frustrate him a little.
It's a styles clash.
Hurt Canelo out of fatigue.
And we're 45 seconds away from the midway point. This 12-round non-title affair. Again, contract weight of 100 on a belt.
Meanwhile, this is a pivotal round because it's very close.
Oh, right uppercuts by Canelo. And now Canelo just going to work on the body. Grabs a hold of Erislandy Lara.
Lara trying to be smothered to continue to try to work despite the smothered attempt by Lara.
Of this mega main event scheduled for 12 rounds, the ropes. Canelo said it would be up to him to make the fight, forcing
10 more punches than Lara. He probably wanted to be a little more active.
4 rounds to 2. Judges have to differentiate between aggressiveness and
And you also got to give credit at a certain point to ring generalship, and Lara has really shown a lot.
Lara with the head movement, the feints, and now fires off a combination.
Right there, Canelo was in punching range. He watched Lara and he didn't get off.
There's a double left.
Traps Lara. He's got to do a good job of being first because you don't want to waste the chances when you do trap your opponent.
There's another double left. Canelo Alvarez. Lara comes back with Canelo.
And for the first time, he's kind of staying against ropes or even...
Final 10 seconds. Spar between Canelo Alvarez and Erislandy Lara. Both of them wearing the marks of this battle spar. Let's see if he does as good a job as we saw in our last fight.
Also co-manager of Erislandy Lara.
Oh, good shot by Lara.
Watch your head, watch your head.
It could be the body work too.
The body work, that's
investing
right.
in the body very early in the fight.
Off the ring as the very active Lara. There's a combination jab, but you're right, Al. Not throwing a lot of punches, and he absorbs another momentarily on the ropes, walking him down, misses with that lead left uppercut. In the middle, one of the most effective weapons in the game, Al, the jab. As we go to Jim Gray. Jim, thank you very much. Opening 30 seconds of the ninth, and Canelo continues to...
Most of the punches that Canelo has landed in this fight, there's the but in this case, they've been a lot of clean punches to the body.
There's a right hand again. Paulie, he is unable to get on track. He's utilizing the footwork, but Canelo's
starting to find the range a little better, getting off more punches.
Official scoring courtesy of Showtime. Steve fired after 8 rounds, and Stevie, you've... There's a combination. That's...
They thought in the Lara camp that he really looked that way.
No, it doesn't, although he is getting busier. But now Canelo working the body. Blood streaming down the right side of Lara's face as Canelo digs away. Red-headed Mexican throws, and Erislandy Lara coming up on the seconds of the night.
And you have to acknowledge they will be partisan for you, but he's doing some good work.
Lara's got to do that catch and shoot again. He's got it there. He did it there. But he got to be more consistent for the defense to offense transition. Because Canelo is blocked. Is now below
the head. Served him well. The second half, due in part, investment in the body work by Canelo has certainly swung the fight back in his favor. The ebb and flow of boxing on display in Las Vegas. And round number 10 at the MGM Grand Arena. Canelo, Al Bernstein, Paulie Malignaggi,
early on, good offense there. Early on, Lara had done a good job of creating doubt in Canelo's mind in his own offense.
Erislandy Lara, just as he expected, would be his task.
As we see the scoring of Steve Farha with Lara just edging ahead.
Close fight, Alan. That's exactly what we're getting to. But you mentioned something about me making a great point.
You did, because he was working that body and working on this side. Robert Bird's legs important.
Lara's having himself a good round so far, guys.
Lara coming back with another combination. Parried the jab, but ate the left. 45 seconds left in the round. Canelo, there's a left hook to the body.
With all the body punches Canelo has landed, it has not stopped.
He is also continuing to target the head, although he got jacked there with the lead just caught the end of as he was escaping. Very competitive matchup here going into round number.
See how Canelo responds.
Enough maybe to cut off that ring.
Well, I'll tell you an important number. Lara Alvarez 48-8 coming into this round in terms of jabs. Thrown enough jabs. When he's thrown more jabs, he's been effective.
And our unofficial score, Stephen hit. And there, Canelo working the body again. But there comes
Lara is 1-1.
Utilizing the ring and that footwork, and Canelo unable to.
With Lara, certainly they're rooting for Canelo. They want him to stand.
And Lara's picking him off. A good job of avoiding Canelo's attack and actually scoring when necessary. As we are headed to the crucial 12th and final round. Corners saying it's a close fight. Lara's Ronnie Shields, his trainer, saying in the 12th round to win the fight. It's been close, and maybe fully cognizant of that as he's on the attack. But Lara again using his foot.
Lara may have lost the 12-round decision that he deserved against Williams, but he probably deserved. So we'll see what happens in this one.
And again, you have to remember the three judges. A closely contested fight, but the crowd reacting to everything. Canelo got boxing a very effective fight and utilizing that footwork. And our unofficial scorer, Canelo works the body, but
I don't think Canelo's having a bad
now here with 1:18 left. He needs to continue to attack the body, but Lara picking off Canelo. There's a left hook to the body by Canelo as they.
Canelo is also able to muscle him and force in those body shots.
15 seconds. Lara utilize all cards. Canelo and Lara go the distance.
We have a split decision in favor of the winner,